Hey guys, welcome back to ZK Adventure. And we are on, well, not really a level, but you know the drill. This is going to be a brand new set of levels from another ZK set. This being the introduction to the ZK3 Part 2 or Abandoned levels. So, let's get started. Oh, my sound's still off from the last recording. Oops. Let me turn that back on real quick. Let's see. Okay. I'm gonna actually restart the level, just because you guys have to vaguely hear the sound of the boot collecting. Which we collect flippers for this one. I think we got fire boots for the damnation section. So let's move on to the ZK3 Abandoned levels, guys. Beginning with Michael Warner's Island. So just some clarification on this Michael Warner thing. I like the pastor at a 4-3, by the way. I recently discovered some pretty unfortunate news in regards to him. I'm not going to state in the video because I feel like that's just disrespectful. I could be wrong though, but in terms of the subject, I'm not the best at talking about it because I've never really experienced it myself. False. Yeah, that's something he would say though. But yeah, I just discovered some unfortunate stuff with him, and yeah, so a lot of these micro references and these hints and the levels and such, I'm probably not going to really joke around much about anymore, just out of respect. So if you can kind of get the gist of what is the thing I'm talking about, well, that's cool. I just prefer not to actually say so in the video. I just feel like it's just not my place or my expertise to really say something like that. Anyway, this is apparently his island, though, which is kind of fitting because he did live in Australia, which is obviously an island. And yeah, where'd I bridge to? I think I bridged right here. So I need 2 more blocks, and the gravel spells out no, which was one of his well-known catchphrases. Well, not really catchphrases, but quotes, I should say. One of his well-known quotes has said to numerous community members in his time in the community. Okay, I need 1 more block. Do I have another block, or did I only have 3? I think I only had 3, so let's try this again. So I'm pretty sure this was made as solely a joke. I don't think this is actually part of ZK3 Abandoned. I don't know for sure. But yeah, let's try to find the way I actually have to... Oh, I have to bridge down that way. Or that way. I guess either way works. I think the bottom of the level is to indicate like a rainbow, which I think is a pretty cool aesthetic choice. I think this would have been a little cooler if this was actually shaped like Australia. Like that actually would have been pretty legit if this level was shaped like the island of Australia. Okay, so let's get the last block, and we will be on our way. So we only need fire boots to get to the exit, but we can obviously get more stuff down there if we really want to. Like all these keys. Can't really proceed any farther that way. But why not collect some massive amount of loot? Why not? And that is Michael Warner's Island. I don't really have anything to say about it. Alright, Maze of the Orange. So this level went through quite a few reversions. I think it initially was a big fire maze that had bugs on top of fire as an aesthetic, which I actually really liked that level, and for some reason never saw the light of day. I still, for whatever reason, have a image of the level saved on my computer, though, among a bunch of other first version ZK3 abandoned levels. And then another one which involved block pushing, which was honestly pretty weak for the level, but that's just me. And then now we have a sort of abstinence type of level with collecting chips and collecting at least 4 yellow keys. So I can collect 3 and 4. So there's 4. Do I need more than this though? Nope, I just needed that. And that's it. That's the level. Alright, well that was pretty easy. I was actually expecting a little bit of end game to that, but oh well. Deflection. A fireball will clone approximately 3 seconds after this button is pressed. This is a level that I remember, and you might be noticing I'm talking a lot about these ZK3 levels more than any of the other levels I've played so far in this. It's because again, the ZK3s was probably Zane's most popular sets. But this level, I think, initially took up a corner of the map, and all it was this deflection mechanism of just deflecting fireballs back to the toggle button. But I guess someone complained in some way that there should have been more to the level than just that, which I don't understand why that would be, why you would want that. I think that makes the level bad because you mistime it like that. Three times in a row. Come on now. There we go. Okay, finally got a block out and a red key. So obviously we want to bridge on the outer edge. So let's press it again. So essentially this is all this. It basically unlocks this like ladder type thing. I like this idea with the concept. I think the level of just being the concept alone was better though. But then again, not everyone can be pleased with levels. It's kind of cool how that works out though. Alright, one more block. I'll just collect all the chips in the ice room when I get all the keys. Okay. So that is it for that. And I think I had like 2 chances left. Okay, so it looks like it's 3. No, 4. Well, maybe 4 for that one, but I think it's 3 for this one though. Yeah. So each path except the blue key one had 3 chips, or has 3 chips. Yeah. Alright, Deflection is done. I like the level. I still prefer the old version, but that one wasn't too bad either. Quaternary. Is that how you pronounce that? I noticed 4s all over the place. So this looks like to be like a quadrant type of level, which apparently are redundant these days. Okay, so we just gotta collect all these chips. So this seems like a pretty self-explanatory level. There's really nothing interesting to talk about here, so let's just talk about something else. I don't know. What can I talk about? Oh, well, there's that. There's that. Okay, so it looks like we're just going to be backtracking a lot in this fireball thing, which kind of lowers my opinion on this level, but honestly, the opinion wasn't that high to start with, so yeah, let's just get through this. So apparently Zane is working on a new set for CC1. I hope I think I can only push that block once. I didn't really try to push it any more times. Let me see. Yeah, that's all I could push it. Oh, I already went this way. Okay, so what's this way? Oh. Okay, so what do I do if I go this way? Oh, I can just... Can I do this? This is a pretty cool little shortcut if I can actually get away with doing this. Looks like I can. I just have to backtrack all the way around. But yeah, it looks like there's a little bit of shortcuts in that. I like it. The level's kind of bland, but you know, not every level has to be extraordinary. So, you know, no harm done. The Chinese hate this level. You sure just the Chinese do? Alright, launch 2. So this is, as indicated, the sequel to launch, because that needed a sequel. Okay, so I actually don't remember how to set these up. Oh. Okay, that's fair game. The block extraction is a little wacky. Okay, that didn't accomplish anything. Was I supposed to... Oh, I have skates, duh. So that makes it a little easier to extract that. Okay, so I can collect the flippers now with no problem. But what was I supposed to do? I get flippers now, that's cool. What do I do with them, though? I can't take that block out. That block's pretty much stuck. This would be a screw and links, and I think I'm already done for. So I messed up somewhere. I think I can take out 4 blocks instead of 3, because I didn't realize I had the skates. Okay. So let's do this. Definitely a little different than what the original launch did. Oh. Well, what am I supposed to do? Oh, I think I get it. I think I finally caught the trick. Probably getting a little too tired to record, but... Okay, so I want to press that first. Get another block to blow the bomb up, entering that part. Oh, I thought I pushed it. Alright. Okay, so I can do this. Get the flippers. And then I can push a block through here. Push that, and then I can blow this up. Which will let me get the blue key from this direction. And then I can go get the suction boots. And then I can do something. Oh, that's cool. Man, this level is full of subversions I was not expecting. I think that the level is... So far this level is doing a good job with the subversions. I think the only weak point of this level, though, is this block slide section. But it's still pretty fun, I think. Okay, so let's go down here, press that, get the blue key. Okay, so we're gonna do that. Let backtrack out of this room, and then we'll get the suction boots, which will let us go right here. Alright, so few ways I can go about doing this. I can go to the left immediately, or I can go to the right and get the chip and then go left. Let's do this. That seems to be a more reasonable approach. Okay, that chip's impossible to get. Alright, there we go. Alright, so what do we got going on out here? Looks like we got some planets that we were actually orbiting, and somehow we're able to walk on the fabric of space. Well, we could do that in the original, so why can't we do? So why not do it in the sequel? Better than all the levels I've made, Tyler Sontag. True dat. Okay, so it looks like we need just one yellow key to get to the end. But I don't see a single yellow key out here. So I'm to assume it's down there somewhere. So it looks like we got a Sokoban, which we have to. Which I don't think it matters how we approach this. Okay, so we're all filled in. Grab this, and now we can get these blocks out. Which this is an extraction puzzle for sure. Okay, does it matter? I don't think it matters. Let's just do that one. Nope, do that. Okay, so we just need one more block that way. This is pretty cool. I actually really like this level, like legitimately, and I like the extra pop-up wall. Like, all jokes aside, Zane, regarding launch, this is a pretty legit level. Like, I like it enough to where I don't even think it needs to be a sequel to launch. Like, I think this could have been its own level, personally. But it's very fun to play, I'm not gonna lie. Pathfinder. Really, I think Tyler mentioned this level at some point. Okay, so this level looks like a big ol' mess, but it's actually a pretty straightforward level where you guide the fireball around, which is pretty much on a determined path. You just got to clear the path for it. Which is actually not that hard to do. All the blue walls are real, I want to say. I think all the dirt can be cleared out safely as well. I think. I actually don't remember the path that well. Like, it's gonna go this way. This is the predetermined path I was talking about. So it's gonna go right here. It's gonna go right there. It's gonna go in there, and then I need to get that one cleared. I don't think I can from this angle. So let's see how many extra blocks I have. Okay, so note to self, leave that one as dirt. That has to be cleared in, for sure. That has to be cleared in. And this one I have to clear in as well. And that's pretty much all I have to do on the north side of the level. So let's do this part. Okay, so clear that out. Oops. I think I screwed it up. No, I'm good. Almost did, but I am fine. Okay, so clear that. It's going to be in a loop right there, so I'll leave a block right there for now. It's going to go this way, which I need a block right here. That block is, oh, I was going to say that block is pointless, but I actually need to do that. Oh wait, no, it will just do this. Okay, so I think I'm in the clear. And actually, I can just push this block right here, and it'll still do what I want it to do. Okay, so let's get this guy going. See, let's follow its path. See if we found it. Oh, nope, it's gonna drown. I forgot about that water spot. I say this is an easy level, and then I screw up as much as I'm screwing up. Okay, so I can do that, take some shortcuts. Sorry if I'm being a little quiet. I surprisingly don't have much to talk about, so I realize this is a pretty boring video. I don't mean for it to be boring, it's just I'm trying to make some more videos for this set, so it's kind of evened out, and the only time I can really record is at this hour, which I realize is a bad time to record stuff. But it's the only time of the day I have to do this, so yeah. Alright, Pathfinder is complete. Took me a while to find the path, but I like the level. The aesthetics are very unique, but the path is pretty defined already, so it's not so much finding the path, it's more or less, you know, finding the right spots to fill the water in, which I think would have been an appropriate title. Okay, it suits the purpose. Okay, so something I can actually talk about. So, like Split Path from the ZK3 Damnation part that we played a couple videos ago, this level also got sort of remade by Zane as an attempt to consider this remade level for CCLP4 to be into CCLP4 instead of the one that was in the voting. Well, like Split Path, or the one in the Split Path version in this set, we said no, or basically kind of pushed this version away because it wasn't what the voters voted on. So it retains the whole shapes of the level, the gliders are still here and everything, except there's no chips scattered around everywhere. CCLP4 unused scenes. And the bombs and block sections that were in the original were replaced with key sections. Not entirely sure why, but whatever works. And I messed up that. And no, you can't do that. Originally there was a bust that didn't have the pop-up walls by the chip, so you can just collect the chip and just go straight to the exit. But the pop-up walls were added as a means to prevent that. Okay, so I still have 2. Okay, my cat meowed. Oh. Oh, I don't even need to go to the right side. I can just go straight down. So yeah, as you can see, this is a very different, distinct version compared to the what's in CCL before. I personally have nothing against this version. It's just, out of respect for what was voted on, I think including this level would have been a mistake. And I'm glad we didn't, as I greatly prefer the original version of this level. Okay, so now you just gotta go back through this, which is basically just simple backtracking, but it's no big deal. You get to see what you did, which isn't much, but still. And it suits the purpose. Pretty fun level. I prefer the original. Okay, regaining consciousness. I think I'm going to play this one and then I'm going to call it a night, because I'm honestly pretty tired. My throat's getting dry. It's kind of becoming unbearable to talk, even though I've only recorded 2 videos. But yeah, so regaining consciousness. So this is a pretty interesting level design, in that it's basically, it starts off as a pure invisible wall maze, and then it goes into appearing wall maze, which is in some respects, gaining sight of things again. And the original level actually didn't have all these chips. There used to be different genres of gameplay in each section, but Zane has replaced them all with chips, which is, I think, much better. And overall, I just like the way this level flows. I think it's a good introduction to invisible walls, appearing walls, and normal walls. Even though nowadays there's really no need for levels like this for CC1 anymore, but it's still nice to see levels like this be made. Like, it's interesting. Like, there's the same elements, but you can do different things with them. You can take different approaches with them and make things interesting with them, and it's just, that's what makes level design fun. So yeah, with all that said, we're gonna end the video right here, guys. I do deeply apologize for the brain fart of well, not really brain fart, just the kind of dull silent moments of this video. I really need to come up with some kind of decent recording schedule hours, because 2 in the morning and 3 in the morning doesn't seem to be doing it for me, even though it's the only time of the day I have to do so. I really have to figure out a steady schedule for these types of things, because yeah, I don't want to make unenjoyable or lackluster content, because I know that's not why people watch these. I mean, most people watch them just to see the levels be played, hear my commentary, or hear my thoughts on the level, or just something to do, really. But I still want it to be somewhat enjoyable nonetheless. So hopefully this still was for you. If not, I apologize. I'm kind of subconscious with that kind of stuff, but I'm going to try to not be so much. So anyway, we will see you guys in the next video, which will be sometime in hopefully not too distant future. I really want to get this thing done, and it's still quite a ways away, but it will get done soon enough. Yeah. See you later.